Earlier, you shared with me a story about some military personnel who came in to review your training and rehabilitation methods, and I wanted to bring this up again because the lesson for this is that the most important tool in healing the brain is the brain itself, and it's not some fancy machine, it's not expensive technology, it is the brain. Simply the brain. Could you tell us that story?
Sure. So, um, in early 2020, pre-COVID, five different people from the military in two different groups came to visit us to see what we do with regard to concussion prevention, helping people post-traumatic brain injury, and traumatic brain injury is the signature injury in the U.S. military at this stage, and they wanted to see what we do. Um, they they also realize that their military service members are fairly high-end athletes and their sport is life and death on the battlefield. And so they saw that I work with high-end athletes as Division One here at the University of Cincinnati, and they saw that I work with, high-end athletes and help them prevent concussions and get concussions. And they'd seen some of our data as far as the concussion prevention and wanted to see what we did. And one of the commanders, I think is the right term for this person, said when he was scheduling to come and visit, he had expected to see, wires and electrodes and um, um, robotics and high-end technology. And he said that the simplicity and the accessibility was part of the elegance of what he saw with us when we were doing that. Now we have technology, we use technology, but we have and use that technology mostly for documenting the changes that occur with regard to optical coherence tomography and visual evoked potentials. Those are used for justifying what we do and publishing some of the results. The training is fairly simple, but again, as he said, fairly elegant. And I said to him, the number one tool for us as the custodians of the brains of our athletes is our brains and their brains. We are working to help them get better. So the number one tool for us to prevent brain injury and to treat brain injury are all of those brains, the community of brains.
That is such a great story. It highlights the importance of having the right context to treat a brain injury, and I think that that's where a lot of Brittany's earlier doctors and a lot of well-meaning physicians fall short, is that they don't have enough context in how to treat a brain injury or a mild traumatic brain injury in this case, right, a concussion, to make a significant impact on that patient's recovery. And I love that the simplicity is part of the elegance.
Yes, and it really is true. There, what we do is fairly simple. We try to make things fun, brain training, balance training, eye-hand coordination, vision training, and strengthen the brain and the body. Absolutely.